Good afternoon, or good evening, I should say. It is about 6:30 on Thursday evening. I did not post for today. I was wicked tired yesterday. We did like 8 houses or something like that yesterday, and I was just bushed by the time I got home. The last house we did on Wednesday, it was a rental and the people were moving out, and it was just ugh, like, that's all I can say. It was ugh. It amazes me, the filth that people are willing to live in because they just don't care. I mean, especially renters. I mean, they figure it's not mine, it doesn't matter, I don't care. Well, I don't get that mentality. No, okay, you don't own it, but you do live there. A little pride in your home? Like, you know, never mind respect for somebody else's property, right? Like, a little respect for yourself. I mean, you live there. I assume every now and again you might have a friend over or something. Like, I would be mortified if I had a friend drop by and my house was in the state that this house was in. Like, it wouldn't happen. And then today's house, the last one we did, was also a rented house. The family living there was supposed to be out. They were not. Like, they weren't even fully packed. Like, they had dishes in cupboards and like, oddly enough, you know, ironically enough, they had cleaning products still under the counters, but it was very apparent to the three of us that spent 3 hours today cleaning this place that they never touched them because there were literal maggots in the bedroom. Like, not judging, but I'm totally judging. Like, what kind of fucking pig are you that you have maggots in your bedroom? Like, what? I was mind blown. I was absolutely mind blown. And not only was this guy, like, this family supposed to be moved out, but I mean, like, I don't know where the family was. The dude was home. Like, the dude was there when we got there. The garage was wide open and all kinds of furniture and shit was in there. As well as, like, I mean, there was all kinds of furniture throughout the house. Like, I mean, it was... And he seemed kind of surprised that we were there. But apparently he's the one that's supposed to be paying for the service. But he didn't know how long we were going to be there. Like, it was just weird. It was really weird. And at some point, I was upstairs fighting with this glass shower that, I mean, if you looked at it now, you would see clearly through it. When I got up there, I thought for a split second, tell me this is a frosted glass. It was all soap scum. It was... Yeah. You can see through it now, but holy crap. Well, I was up there fighting with that shower. my boss and my coworker went outside to soak up some air conditioning in the van because that house was hot as fuck. And we couldn't turn the air conditioning, like, stronger because it was locked or something, or broken, like, whatever. But while I was cleaning that shower, I was upstairs. And my coworkers were outside. And I guess some guy walked into the house. So, you know, my coworker says to my boss, like Jen's up there, like, by herself. And some dude just walked in the house. I had no idea. So, you know, one of them come in and kind of said, you know, like, what you doing, my dude? Like, I guess he was set to move in, but the other tenant hadn't even moved out yet, and we still had to clean. He was like, well, I'm set to move in it too. And we're like, not today, bud. Just saying. That ain't happening. But he's not moved out yet. And we have no idea where he went. And as of the time that we left that house, we had not been paid. And, you know, my boss is texting the owner of this property, like... And that's when we found out that Buddy was supposed to pay us. And my boss is like, well... you tell you what. You know, if he doesn't pay, you will be. You like this property owner is the one who contacted us to clean. Not the tenant. Just saying. And we were set for 3 hours. So it was basically, because that's all, like, whatever the price, because I have nothing to do with price. I don't know and I don't care. Just pay the company so that I can get paid. Like, that's all I care about. This owner was like, well, he's, you know... whatever it is that the company charges to clean, he could afford 3 hours of cleaning. I'm here to tell you, we had, to get that place in actual shape, at least a couple days. Like, I mean, there were actual maggots in this, like, and I guess this property owner wants to show it to some exec or something. We're like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say no. Like, I wouldn't set a homeless person up in that house. Like, just... absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. But this guy had come in, yeah, he was expecting to move in at like 2 o'clock. We're like, yeah, no. Look how cute you are. Like, it's like, take a look in the garage there, bud. You see all that furniture? Mm-hmm. There's more in the house. Like, nothing's moved. Nothing's out. Like, nothing's packed in a truck. Like, it's all still here. Whatever. Yeah, dishes. All the baby locks are still on all the, like, there's baby locks everywhere. Baby locks. Everything. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. This is the 3rd place we've done for this lady. And, yeah, I'm not too impressed when we do her places. I'm just saying. I mean, they're cute houses. We've done 2 of her houses, and another was at the trailer park I was talking about the other day. Right. I guess the old guy whose trailer we cleaned, like, dog sits for her or something. So this was kind of like a thank you or whatever. She paid for us to come in and clean his place for him. And that was fine. That was absolutely fine. But the 2 houses that we've done that she rents, are cute houses. Like, they're cute. But the people that she seems to rent to do not clean. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Like the house today, like I said, literal maggots. Okay. The shower up in the big bathroom upstairs. You could not see through it. I was praying it was a frosted glass. It was soap scum. Like, I don't know how long this family had been there, but the toilets were filled with mold, like inside and out. Mold. And I'm assuming that there's a toddler in the house because child locks everywhere. Everywhere. And yet, there is mold. There is maggots. There, like... I don't understand. I mean, I've rented. I rented a townhouse when I first moved here. And my landlords pretty much let me do whatever the hell I wanted because I kept that place tippy-top. Like, they had an overgrown weed garden, 2 of them, in the backyard when I moved in. I cleaned it out. I put the fresh dirt in. I went and bought mulch and flowers, and I cleaned that up, and I made it look good. I also asked for permission to put a small garden in the front because it was so bare. It, you know, I wanted some color up in there. And they were like, yeah, do whatever you want. I was like, cool. So again, I bought the dirt, I bought the mulch, I bought the flowers. You know, I made a garden. I kept it weeded, I kept it watered. It was beautiful. You know. When I rented my apartment in Toronto, well, in Georgetown, when my eldest was 2, 3, that place got cleaned every night when I came home from work. Every night. Not a deep clean. I mean, I did my deep cleans on Sundays because I only worked 1 Sunday a month back then. But every day the counters got wiped down. You know, I did a quick vacuum because I had a cat back then. So, you know, kitty litter and rugs. It's not a good mix. But that entire apartment got vacuumed every single night. You know, when I had the cat, the litter box was emptied twice a day. Every day. Without fail. Like, you know, back then I smoked in my apartment, but you would never know it. You know, I would Febreze. You know, 3 cigarettes. The ashtray got emptied and cleaned. You know, like, I get the lived-in thing. Like, I've got a 20-year-old, an 11-year-old, and myself. My house is lived in, okay? I've got, you know, my designated paper pile spot and 1 or 2 designated junk drawers where shit just gets thrown into. But I mean, my counters are not sticky. My cupboards are not sticky. You know, like there's not mold growing in my toilet. Like, I don't understand people. I don't get how you can live like that. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know. Like, it severely affects my mood if my house gets too disheveled. Like, tonight, I need to go home and sweep my floors because there are some crumbs around the computer table where my youngest likes to sit and nibble and watch his YouTubes. That will piss me off. So I need to go home and sweep that. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. I have seen some nasty things in the month that I've been doing this job. I'm telling you. We worked mad hard on that house. And it could have been, I mean, Jesus, it needed so much more. It needed so much more. But we were only getting paid for 3 hours. So 3 hours is what you get. You get what you get in 3 hours, bud. What this landlord needs to start doing, if she doesn't already, I mean, she needs to be like, okay, listen, yo. So much for a security deposit. If the house is not, you know, left in this exact condition that you found it in, as a keep in your deposit. You know, like, come on. I don't know. That it irks me. It irks me that people can live like I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Are we still bright out? Oh, it's still bright, but it's okay. Anyhow, that was work. Oh my God. Tomorrow's Friday, so it better be gentle. I don't want to do any more of her houses for a while. I'm here to tell you. 3 days in a row is enough. I've had it with her. Dear Lord. So tomorrow, I have to, as soon as I'm done work, well, depending on what time I'm done work, take my youngest to his dad's. And then I have to gas up my car. Hopefully the prices will have dropped a little bit. And somewhere between 6 and 6:30, I have to meet up with an acquaintance of mine. She's doing this, let's see if I can remember what it's called. She roped me into doing a Pampered Chef party. From what I understand, it's like an online thing through Facebook. I don't know. But it's a virtual party anyway. I guess it's like small kitchen appliances, spices, sauces, whatever. Absolutely nothing that I have any interest in at all. But it helps out, you know, this acquaintance of mine, so okay, fine. And I kept saying to her, because we're doing all this over Facebook Messenger, right? Like, I think this was Sunday night. Monday night, because I was off on Monday. So Monday night, she's messaging me all this shit. And I said, look, I don't get online shit. I don't have a webcam. I'm not getting a webcam. I don't have Zoom. Not going to learn it. I said, you know, like, and I don't want to be on there talking and all, like, it's not my cup of tea. So, she's messaging me all this information. I am wicked dyslexic, and when I'm tired, it's even worse. So, I just got to the point where I couldn't even understand what I was reading anymore. And I said, look, I said a couple times, like, can we just get together for coffee or something and talk face to face like humans? Like, otherwise my answer is no, because I really don't understand what it is that I'm supposed to be doing and what you need from me. She was going on about free stuff for me or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want anything. It's fine. I don't need freebies. I do this strictly to help you out. Like, it doesn't help me at all. In fact, it sounds like it's going to be a pain in my ass. But I guess whatever this Pampered Chef party is, I guess I'm doing it Monday. I don't know what time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. You don't know. But I think it's the last time I'm going to do this. It's first time and last time. So I'm supposed to get together with her tomorrow, somewhere between 6 and 6:30, and she's going to explain all this shit to me. So we'll see. I don't know. I do not know. But I guess I'm supposed to invite, like, my friends on my, like, my contacts and whatever. And I was like, well, a lot of the people I know, you know. So, you know, like, I have a very small circle, my dude. But I will see what I can do for you. So we'll see how that goes. I have no idea. I think it sounds very confusing and not something I'm remotely interested in. I do not want any of the freebies. Don't send me nothing. Don't cold call me, because she needed my phone number and my email and all this shit. And I was like, do not be sending me emails. Do not be cold calling me. I don't want any of that shit. I don't want any of that shit. I don't plan on placing any orders, so... But I don't know if any, like, if any of my friends place orders, if it, I don't know. It really doesn't make any sense to me. Which is why I said we need to get together and talk about it, because I think it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of. But, well, all of them are, all those online party things, like, fuck. Come on. Give me a break. You know, used to the Mary Kay parties, and there was one, I did Mary Kay for, I don't know, a hot second, and fuck, they're pyramid schemes, they don't go anywhere. I've tried my hand at a couple of them, mainly because it's makeup related, and I was trying to get into makeup artistry at the time, but it's a pyramid scheme, and it's a total fucking waste of my time and anybody's time who goes to the parties. So, whatever. That's my opinion on that. We had a good night tonight. My youngest and I went. I got home from work, and I felt absolutely nasty, because, you know, there were maggots in the house that I was cleaning. So I had a shower, a really long, really hot, like, scalding shower, like, oh. And then I said to both boys, you know, I would really like to go for fries under the bridge, because it was storming this morning. Like, it was wicked storming this morning, and I was, much as I love a good storm, I was like, oh, I want to go get fries. But it cleared up, so I was like, come on, like, I want to go get fries, and I want to go get ice cream, and I'm going to, you know, walk around the water, and, you know. And, of course, my youngest, Monkey's, like, all over it. Yep, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go right now. And my eldest was like, nah. Because of the walking, right? He wanted to go get fries, and he wanted to go do all that, but he didn't want to go for the walk. So, well, if you don't want to go for the walk, then don't come. Yeah, and then he's like, well, can you bring me home some fries? Like, motherfucker, if you're not going to go do the work, you're not getting the fries. Like, we're not getting food and coming home. We are going to park and then walk to the place, have our fries, then go get our ice cream and walk. Like, we're multitasking. We're doing our walk, getting some fresh air and some exercise, and we're getting junk food. Like, you know, win-win. I'm bringing you, like, I'll bring you some cold fries if that's what you want, but he was like, oh, never mind. I'll do something myself. Wise decision, my friend. So, Monkey and I went, got fries. He got fries and popcorn chicken, and I had some poutine. Excuse me. And then, we went and each got an ice cream cup. And we walked for a bit. And sat for a bit. And then we walked for a bit. I have to go in stops and goes because my back at the end of the day does not like me at all. By the next morning when I get up for work and everything, I'm absolutely fine. But in the evening, my back just hates me. So we did that, and it was nice. It was getting kind of cool under the bridge, though. So we came home, and, well, we stopped and got me another coffee. And then we came home, and I was going to start some laundry. I started laundry last night, but I need to finish it off today. So I was going to go down and do that, and I realized my eldest was in the friggin' shower. I was like, oh. So I knocked on the bathroom door, right? It's like, what? I said, if you're getting in the shower, I'm going to go vlog for a little bit. You know, because I need to keep busy or I'm going to go the frig to bed. When I get back, I need to do laundry. So whatever you need to do in the bathroom that requires water, get it done. Like, I said, you know, your brother and I can be walking around naked. Like, I have to do laundry. It's like, okay, fine. So, good, okay, as long as we understand each other. And so then here I am. I could not believe I was in bed last night by like 10 o'clock. I don't go to bed that early unless I have like the flu or something. Like, I need to be like on death's door. I do not go to bed before, you know, 12:30, 1 o'clock. But I was also up stupid early, thinking it was time to get up. You know, and I have to go, no, your alarm hasn't gone off yet. You're fine. Go back to bed. Because I've been in bed for so long, right? Like, I can't go to bed early like that. Like, it just totally screws me up. So I kept waking up. I have no idea what time it was. I never look, because if I look, then I'm up. But it's fine. And it was really hard to get up and get going this morning. When my alarm finally did go off, it was still dark out. Which is odd because it's summer. So, you know, 6:45, the sun should be up. And I thought, oh, man, we're finally getting that storm that they're calling for. So I looked out my blind. I was like, yep, awesome. You know, the street lights were still on. It was all cloudy and everything. Dragged my butt out of bed. Went and got washed up and dressed and everything. And I always set my coffee on the timer and went down and had a coffee. Went out and, you know, had coffee and a cigarette. And watched a morning vlog, as I do every morning. And, it had been raining. Excuse me, sorry. It had been raining, like it wasn't soaking wet, but you could tell it had been raining. And I'm watching my neighbor across the street. He pokes his head out the door. He usually sits out and has a coffee and a cigarette in the morning. And, but he doesn't have an overhang like I do. So he's like looking. I was like, don't do it, bud. Don't do it. You'll bring it in early. And he didn't come out this morning. But it was teasing. It was teasing for like an hour. Excuse me. So by the time my boss and my coworker came to pick me up, I had, and my kids weren't even up yet. Like even Monkey, my youngest wasn't even up yet. He's usually up before I am. I think he said he came down around 8:30. So good for him. But when my boss and my coworker came to pick me up, I was already outside. I had my door locked and I was all good to go. So I went, put my cigarette out and went and got in the van. I no sooner shut the door behind me and the sky opened up and just pissed everywhere. Like big, fat raindrops. It was crazy. And we're laughing. And I said to the girls, you guys are damn lucky. I said, had that started before I left the porch, you guys would have been sitting there for a minute, because I'm fucking going out in that. You'd have waited for me until it stopped raining. Or carried on without me. I don't fucking care which. It was only half serious. And then, it stopped as quickly as it started. And I'll bet you by the time I got to the end of my street, it had stopped. And, I don't know, 8:45 or something like that. 9 o'clock, 8:45. We were at our first house, and we no sooner got into the garage there. Like, you enter that house through the garage. And got into the house, and boom, it happened again. You could hear it. It was just insanity. It's like, well, what do we do if the power goes out? We just kind of chill here, because, like, we need to vacuum and stuff, and the vacuum requires electricity. To see what we're doing requires light. So we were kind of chuckling about that, whatever. It was a good day. It was a busy day. Not quite as busy as yesterday, because like I said, yesterday we did like 8 houses. I think I was home by like 4. Oh my god. I think I was home by like 4. Today, I didn't even look. I think I was home probably about the same time. But we'd only done 5 houses. 5 or 6. But the last house we did, we were at for like 2.5, 3 hours. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, at one point, my boss said, screw this, and she left to go get us ice caps, because like I said, the air conditioner wasn't working properly in this house, and it was fucking hot. It was hot. And shortly after she'd come back with the ice caps, I could hear them calling me. It's like when that guy came in. And I could hear them calling me, and I was just like, yep, nope, yep. I was fighting soap scum in the shower, and I didn't really give a shit what they were saying. I heard them say we're going outside. I was like, okay, I'm fighting with soap scum, so I'll come out in a little bit. And then I heard them call me again, and I was like, what? Like, what do you want? I'm busy. I was bound and determined to get that shit off that shower, let me tell you. And all I heard was, come out for a break. Like, we're taking a break. Come out for a break. And I was like, finished, rinsing off this stupid fucking shower. I got all the soap scum off it. And I was like, now we can go for break. Now we can have a cigarette. So, I did. It was a lot. That house was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot. My hands. Oh my God. I forgot I had a coffee sitting here. Oh, I have no fingernails and it's really hard to open these. Oh my God. Yeah, what a day. Oh my God. Got some great big minivan parked beside me now. Fuck. Like, oh, I guess the parking lot's really filled up. So it was empty when I pulled in here. Well, whatever. Okie dokie. So, yeah, what a... My goodness. Anywho... I'm going to jump off now. I really need to go get some laundry done before I pooch out for the night. So, this will go up for Friday. And we'll just ignore the fact that I didn't upload for Thursday. So... I hope everybody had a great day, and I hope everybody has a great Friday. And then it's the weekend, bitches. Hell yeah. I think we have a long weekend this weekend, too. I think it's some sort of civic holiday or something. So that's awesome. Love that. It'll be 2 short weeks in a row. That's all right by me. So, yeah. I don't know, anybody watching, have a great day, have a great night, have a great day. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.